Jamaica, where the sun shines so bright and the grass is so green. And don't you ever forget, we are ruled by the Queen.
Remember me, one drunk, one big dog, one shit off.
We've paved the way for many and continue to inspire. I might be Jamaica's greatest fan, and not just for the reggae and the dancehall, or for the ackee and saltfish, or escovitch on a Sunday, or the world famous rum. I am in awe of what those things represent. A people who are bold, vibrant, unforgettable. We carry a charm like no other, storytelling in our voices, laughter in our souls, but make no mistake, we are not to be crossed. Beyond the beauty, beyond the sunshine, Jamaica has given me more than I could ever ask for. The land we love has given me unshakable confidence, deep-rooted pride, and a place that will forever be my home. Today and every day I give thanks. It is truly a blessing to be Jamaican, and I will always love my...
This is the Jamaican flag on my artwork. Look at this. Yellow, all the Jamaican colors. I just want to say a very happy Independence Day to one of the most interesting peoples in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica. I've learned so much about Jamaican history over the past couple days. I know some of Jamaican history, but I started to learn, some other things. We liku, but we tawala.
And for me, one of the most important bits that still makes me a bit emotional every time I see it is the lowering of the British flag and the raising of the Jamaican flag for the very first time as an independent nation. So that's the clip I want to show you. Happy Independence Day, Jamaica. I hope everyone has a great day.
Jamaica didn't just celebrate Independence Day. Jamaica came alive. From the streets to the flags, from music and food to unforgettable cultural moments, Jamaicans showed the world exactly what 63 years of independence means to them. Welcome to Sashyn Reactions. Today we are taking a powerful look at how Jamaicans celebrated their independence and why this day means so much beyond the celebrations. So, let's get into it because Jamaica was definitely feeling the vibes.
I want to tell you something. Every country in the world wants to emulate a Jamaican. You know why? We have swag, we have love, we have heart. And if you all understand that, you should be proud of the country. But I'm going to tell you, other than one other country in the African region, we are the only flag that has these colors. So I want everybody to be represented and know that a Jamaican is something it's a proud thing. When you walk and you say, I am Jamaican. Right? When I say you're walking, what you must say? Bless you.
So there's this Jamaican saying that I absolutely love, right? It goes, we're little but we're Talawa. And it means we're small, but we're mighty. Today's Jamaica's Independence Day. And I just want to use this moment to focus on that, right? Because when you deep it, I can't actually think of many countries that embody that more than Jamaica. And I know we're living in a time where most of us are rethinking what independence actually means. It's become really clear that political independence doesn't always guarantee economic independence. So when days like this come round, it's easy for us to be like, don't really with that, what's independence? But today, I also think that we should use it as an excuse, an opportunity to stop and recognise just what Jamaica's actually given to the world. Honestly, bro, I don't think you lot really pre this, right? Jamaica has fewer than 3 million people. Like, honestly, name me one person who doesn't know something about Jamaica, whether it's the food, the music, the dances, the athletes, the language, or the culture. Jamaica's influence reaches almost every corner of the globe. But today, I want to focus on one specific part of Jamaica's legacy, right? Jamaican-born Marcus Garvey. He helped build one of the largest international black movements of the 20th century by promoting black pride, economic self-determination, and Pan-African unity. Then I want you to just think about Rastafari, a distinctly Jamaican spiritual and cultural movement that strengthened connections between Africa and inspired generations across the diaspora, right? And that's before we even touch reggae. You probably just think reggae is just music, but it isn't. Reggae carries messages of justice, dignity, spirituality, resistance, and hope to audiences all around the world. I'm not saying Jamaica created all of these ideas alone, right? But it did become one of the world's greatest cultural amplifiers, helping carry these conversations across continents through people, music, faith, and culture. I've got so many Jamaicans that follow me. And one thing that I've noticed, is just how deeply many of them engage with conversations about colonialism, identity, and economic independence, like they really overstand it. Maybe that's not a coincidence. Maybe that's just part of Jamaica's legacy. The conversation actually didn't stop with Marcus Garvey. It continues today. As they say, Marcus Garvey, live it every time, right? So yes, many of us still question what real independence looks like. But today I just want to take a moment to big up all my Jamaicans and celebrate a country whose influence has undoubtedly travelled far and beyond its shores, and whose contribution to the world, honestly, is just nothing short of extraordinary. We look back with Talawa. What a term, and how very befitting. Happy Independence Day.
Jamaican, man, I want to hear nine. You get me? Me a real bad man. Tomorrow, we all Jamaican. We're from Portmore. You get the thing there. Me a real bad. Yo, don't play with the thing. Happy Jamaican Independence Day. You get me? Boop, boop, boop.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Jamaican origin, you know what I just noticed? This is the Jamaican flag on my artwork. Look at this. Yellow, all the Jamaican colors. I just want to say a very happy Independence Day to one of the most interesting peoples in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica. I've learned so much about Jamaican history over the past couple days. I know some of Jamaican history, but I started to learn some other things. We liku but we tawala, and we liku but we don't have we have wahala, because you people have wahala. Boom boom clats in at the place. You get what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Happy Jamaican Day to you guys. Rasta fried rice. Everybody is going in there right now. When this video is open, Roland's Chicken is just right down the block. I'm gonna get me some oxtail. You get what I'm saying? Then I'll now add jerk chicken, big size. I'll eat it. I have one jollof rice in my fridge for collaboration and unity. I will add it together, and I'll add the jollof rice and the jerk chicken sauce, and I'll let you guys know how it is. But you guys should involve me in your parties. I want to dance. I can wind my waist, and I can hold somebody and throw them in the air and catch them mid-air and be doing that thing you guys used to do. Invite me.
Jamaica Jamaica, let us all stand. Out of many, we are all one. We speak different language, some people don't even understand. Our favorite drink for Christmas is sorrel. Our national dish is ackee and saltfish. But the one that we love, mackerel. Jamaica, Jamaica, where the sun shines so bright and the grass is so green. And don't you ever forget, we are ruled by the Queen.
Remember me, one drunk, one dead dog, one shit off.
Hey, anything Jamaica say, it must register. Not to mention the governed by the best Prime Minister.
A bullshit? A bullshit? Bullshit.
I saw it this year. Happy Independence Day.
Good morning, TikTok. It's me again, another Independence Day. I'm working. I'm just here laughing at myself, and I'm saying to one of my friends that, can you believe that Jamaica got independence from the British 64 years ago? Look at me, living in England, working on Independence Day. I have to laugh. At least I'm doing an 8 to 4 shift and not an 8 to 8, so that's a plus. But normalize taking our public holidays as your day off. Please do. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Anyway, happy Independence Day, especially to my Jamaicans living and working overseas. Happy Independence Day. I hope your day goes well. I hope it goes really well. I know you'll be celebrating this weekend. I know. Bye.
Jamaica, the greatest island in the world, known to many as the home of legends like Bob Marley, Usain Bolt and Shelley Ann Fraser-Price, but for me it's that and so much more. A tiny dot on the map, and yet our global impact is undeniable, shaping music, sport, culture and spirit. And before anyone tries to dim our light, understand this: Jamaica shows up in your life more than you realize. We've paved the way for many and continue to inspire. I might be Jamaica's greatest fan, and not just for the reggae and the dancehall, or for the ackee and saltfish, or escovitch on a Sunday, or the world famous rum. I am in awe of what those things represent. A people who are bold, vibrant, unforgettable. We carry a charm like no other, storytelling in our voices, laughter in our souls, but make no mistake, we are not to be crossed. Beyond the beauty, beyond the sunshine, Jamaica has given me more than I could ever ask for. The land we love has given me unshakable confidence, deep-rooted pride, and a place that will forever be my home. Today and every day I give thanks. It is truly a blessing to be Jamaican, and I will always love my.
It's Jamaica Independence Day, so naturally we are going to see a lot of Jamaican flags. But do you know the historic journey of the now iconic black, gold and green flag? At the end of September 1961, a competition was held for a national flag with an award of £100, which is £2,000 in today's money. They received over 368 entries. A short list of 12 designs were presented to the Joint Committee of Parliament. However, none of the entries were found to be suitable, and the flag was eventually designed by the Committee of the Jamaican House of Representatives. 23 different colours were initially suggested by the public for inclusion in the flag, which were then narrowed down to 3: black, gold and green. These were chosen after lengthy debates to not include any of the Union Jack colours. An initial design was approved which featured horizontal stripes, but this was later found to closely resemble the then flag of the newly independent present-day Tanzania. So the design was modified to the now familiar diagonal black, gold and green design. On Sunday the 5th of August 1962 at 11:59 p.m, the Union Jack was lowered, symbolising the end of British rule over Jamaica, and Jamaica's new flag was hoisted minutes later on the 6th of August, signalling the birth of a new nation. Jamaica, land we love, celebrating 64 years of independence.
Have you ever seen clips from Jamaica's Independence Day? Not a day commemorating independence, but actually August 6, 1962. Well, now you can. I want to talk about the Independence Day short film made by the Jamaica Film Unit, and I'll share a clip of it at the end. This film was made by the Jamaica Film Unit. I've spoken about them a few times. They were a local film production unit established in 1951, and they shot a film for independence. They shot the preparations for Independence Day, people cleaning the street, painting happening. They shot the day after independence, children celebrating at school. They shot the Independence Day parade happening. and all the sorts of things that were going on to celebrate this massive occasion in Jamaica's history. I think it is so cool to have footage from this day. And for me, one of the most important bits that still makes me a bit emotional every time I see it is the lowering of the British flag and the raising of the Jamaican flag for the very first time as an independent nation. So that's the clip I want to show you. Happy Independence Day, Jamaica. I hope everyone has a great day. And go watch some great Jamaican movies, listen to Jamaican music, eat some Jamaican food. Let's celebrate our independence.
I just wanted to say to all my Jamaicans across the global seas, across the world, I wanted to say happy Jamaica Independence Day. Happy Independence Day to you. I hope you guys enjoy. We love our Jamaicans. Jamaicans are very special to this planet, to this world. So
Jamaica is packed with facts that sound completely unreal. It became the first tropical country ever to compete in the Winter Olympics with its famous bobsled team. Some of its beaches have black sand, created by ancient volcanic activity. Its flag is one of only 2 national flags on Earth with no red, white, or blue. Author Ian Fleming wrote every James Bond novel while living in Jamaica. The island has more than 120 rivers, and from the top of Blue Mountain Peak, you can sometimes see Cuba on a clear day. Jamaica's national bird, the doctor bird, exists nowhere else on Earth. The island itself is actually the peak of a giant underwater mountain. Its national dish is ackee and saltfish, usually served with dumplings or green bananas. Port Royal was once called the wickedest city on Earth and was a notorious pirate stronghold. Jamaica also has more churches per square mile than almost anywhere in the world. Nearly 1/3 of Jamaicans live in Kingston, and the island is home to the giant swallowtail butterfly, one of the largest butterflies on the planet. It also has over 200 species of orchids, many found nowhere else on Earth.
Where are you from?
Jamaica.
And where from Jamaica is your family?
Montego Bay.
What's the capital city?
Kingston.
Surrounding countries?
Cuba, Haiti, DR.
But you guys are an island, right?
Yeah.
Which country is similar to yours?
Brazil.
Why?
Culture-wise, energy-wise, vibration-wise, the only thing we do have in common is the language.
The language spoken in Jamaica is?
English and patois.
I need a favorite saying.
Every mickle make a muckle. Every little bit helps. Or so cocoa fill basket. So every little bit of effort amounts to something. So no effort is too small. You get 1% better every day or whatever. Everybody's contribution matters.
I like that one.
Yeah, it might not be my favorite, but it's what comes to mind. Or we look about with Talawa. We're small, but we have a big influence, which is the best way to describe Jamaica.
Most famous Jamaican, dead or alive?
It's the Bob Marley.
Like a female?
Shelly and Fraser.
Okay.
Outside of Jamaica, inside of Jamaica, we have to say Nanny.
Okay.
Yeah, Nanny of the Maroons. If you don't know who Nanny of the Maroons is, do your research.
Best food and worst food from Jamaica?
I'm gonna say my favorite. It's just half and half split. Oxtail and curry goat. I can't really decide between the two. Sometimes I go to a place, I say, yo, can you give me half oxtail, half curry goat? That's what I do sometimes. Or what is one that a lot of people don't know about is to get some fried chicken and get curry gravy all over it with the rice and peas and fried chicken curry gravy. Yeah.
But like, what's your least favorite?
Rundown.
You've got one historical fact about Jamaica.
Jamaica was the first place in the Western Hemisphere to get railroads. Another fact is Jamaica is actually on top of a mountain, undersea mountain.
There's something special about your flag, someone told me. I think it's the only flag without...
White and red, yeah.
Yes, white and red, exactly.
Very unique flag. Green for the land, black for the people. I think the gold is just like the spirit of the people. That could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, sorry, it's been a long time since I actually learned that.
What's the best time to visit Jamaica and what can I do?
If you want a party, the best time is April time for Carnival or the first week of August, which is August 1st is Emancipation Day, the day that slavery ended, that's what we celebrate. And then the 6th of August is Independence Day when we got independence from Britain. And April when it's Carnival time. Christmas is also a good time. If you just want to enjoy good weather but not too hot, not unbearable heat, between September and November. Hurricane season as well is from June to November, so you don't mind get caught in a hurricane, and it's also quite hot in the summertime. Yo, make sure to follow Mr. Client Talks. Money talks and client talks. Alright.
Okay, you okay with me using the video?
Yeah.
Happy 64th Independence Day, Jamaica. Today, we celebrate more than just our nation's freedom. We celebrate the resilience, strength, culture, and unbreakable spirit that make us proudly Jamaican. Since gaining independence on August 6, 1962, our people have continued to shine on the world stage through music, sports, education, business, and innovation. No matter where life takes us, Jamaica will always be home. As we proudly wave the black, green, and gold, let us honor the sacrifices of those who came before us and commit to building an even brighter future for generations to come. This year's theme, United in Celebrating Resilience, reminds us that together we can overcome any challenge. And if you're in Jamaica, Don't miss the spectacular Grand Gala later today at the National Stadium, where thousands will gather for an unforgettable evening of culture, music, pageantry, and national pride. Let's come together as one people, one nation, celebrating the land we love. Happy Independence Day, Jamaica. One love, one heart, one Jamaica.
Before God and all mankind, I pledge to love Jamaica first. When the sky is filled with rays of sunshine, or when a hurricane brings its worst. With the strength and vigor of my body, I will work to keep it clean, keep it growing, keep it pretty, and produce the best Jamaica ever seen. Happy Independence Day, my sweet Jamaica, my home. Out of many one people, we will never walk alone. With every move and every action, I will work to make Jamaica proud, to carry on the culture, show the world and show the crowd that Jamaica, an independent nation, this small little rock on the map, is making a global impact. I want Jamaica on the up, with beach and river and rich nature, with skies that shout one love. Out of many one kings and queens, Jamaica always rise above. I will lead as a true Jamaican. My smile shall reflect her beauty. My actions shall respect her struggle. This is my Jamaican duty. Happy Independence Day, Jamaica.
A is for Aki, Saltfish best friend. B is for Bami, banana, and then C is for cocoa, coconut, callaloo. D is for dumpling and dokuno. E is for egg, nourishing for eat. F is for fufu, when you lose your teeth. G is for guava and gungo peas. H is for honey, come straight from the bees. I is for Indian cane, make you look strong and well. J is for jackfruit, don't judge by the smell. K is for king fruit, big and juicy them grow. L is for lotus, same thinking too. M is for mango, what a something sweet. N is for berries, smoothness can't beat. O is for okra, it's slippery me child. P is for plantain, roasted or boiled. Q is squashy, him foodstuff have charms. R rice and peas, Jamaica coat of arms. S is sumba with saltfish and rice. T is tangerine, every peg sweet and nice. U is for ugly, it tastes good you see. V is for vickle, that's bickle to me. W watermelon, that's cool in me dear. X is for extra and that's for me share. Y is for yampy and also for yam. Z is for zuzu, that's a boy can.
Independence Day in Jamaica is more than just another date on the calendar. It's a day when the Jamaican flag seems to appear everywhere. Black, green, and gold-filled streets, homes, cars, businesses, and social media. People proudly wore Jamaican colors, waved flags, and gathered with families and friends. And you could feel something special in the atmosphere. It wasn't simply about celebrating a country. It was about celebrating identity. Being Jamaican means carrying a culture that has traveled far beyond the island, from Kingston to Montego Bay, from rural communities to Jamaican living overseas. Independence Day becomes a moment to say, this is who we are. And honestly, that Jamaican pride is impossible to miss. And of course, what would a Jamaican celebration be without music and food? The sounds of reggae, dancehall, ska, and other Jamaican rhythms helped create the perfect independence atmosphere. People danced, people laughed, people gathered, and everywhere you looked, there was unmistakable Jamaican energy. Then came the food. From jerk chicken and rice and peas to curry goat, festivals, parties, and other Jamaican favorites. Independence celebrations were also a celebration of Jamaican cuisine. And this is one thing I love about Jamaican culture. Food isn't just food. Food brings people together. A family can sit around one table, share a meal, and suddenly everyone is talking, laughing, and remembering old stories. This is part of the Jamaican experience. But behind all the music, flags, and festivities was something much deeper. Jamaica's independence represents a journey from colonial rule to self-government, a journey shaped by generations of Jamaicans who worked, struggled, and sacrificed to build the nation. And Independence Day gives people an opportunity to remember that history. It reminds younger generation that the Jamaica they know today didn't simply happen. It was built, it was fought for, and it continues to evolve. That's why moments of celebration can also become moments of reflection. People celebrate how far Jamaica has come while also asking, where do we go from here? And here's something really beautiful. You don't have to be physically standing in Jamaica to celebrate Jamaica. Jamaicans around the world join in, from North America to the United Kingdom, Canada, Africa, and other parts of the Caribbean. The Jamaican diaspora proudly represented the island. You could see Jamaican flags flying thousands of miles away from home. And that tells you something powerful. Jamaica may be a small island, but Jamaican culture is enormous. The music has traveled, the food has traveled, the language has traveled, the athletes have traveled, and Jamaican people have carried their identity with them whenever they went. So, Independence Day becomes more than a national celebration. It becomes a celebration of a global. One of the most important parts of independence celebration is seeing young Jamaicans involved. Children and young people wearing Jamaican colors. Young performers showcasing music and dance. Young athletes representing the country. And young Jamaicans proudly saying, I am Jamaican. Because culture survives when the next generation chooses to carry it forward. And Jamaica has something incredibly valuable to pass down. The music, the stories, the traditions, the food, the language, the resilience, the creativity, that unmistakable Jamaican confidence. These are things that cannot simply be measured in money. They are part of the country's identity. And perhaps the strongest message from the celebration was simply this. Jamaicans are proud of the country's history, proud of the culture, proud of the people, proud of the athletes who continue to put Jamaica on the world stage, proud of musicians and artists who influence global culture, and proud of ordinary Jamaicans who continue to make their communities better. There are certainly challenges facing Jamaica. Every country has them. But Independence Day isn't necessarily about pretending everything is perfect. It's about recognizing the strength of the people and believing that the future can be better. That is what makes national celebrations so powerful. They allow people to pause, look at the journey and say, we are still here. So, when you look at Jamaicans celebrating Independence Day, don't just see the flags. Don't just see the parties. Don't just see the music. Look deeper. See a people celebrating their identity. See generations connected by history. See a culture that has influenced the world far beyond the size of the island. And see a nation that continues to dream about what comes next. Because Jamaica's story isn't finished, there are still chapters to be written. There are still young people with dreams, still athletes ready to shock the world, still artists ready to create something unforgettable, still communities working to build a better future. And that's the beauty of independence. It's not only about remembering where you came from. It's about deciding where you're going. So, Jamaica, happy independence. From the celebration, the music, and to the food, to the flags flying proudly everywhere, Jamaica once again showed the world that Jamaican culture is something truly special. And to every Jamaican watching from home or from somewhere around the world, keep that pride alive. If you enjoyed this celebration of Jamaica, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next reaction. I want to hear from you. How did you celebrate Jamaica's Independence Day? One love.